Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Joanna and today I want to show you how I create my advent calendar. When I've showed you the setup for my holiday planner, I showed the one from last year and a few of you asked if I could explain how I created it. So today I want to show you that. So you guys, to make the advent calendar, here is what you'll need. So we're going to be making a similar one to this one that I made last year. So let me show you. Kind of step by step. You will need, let's start with this, 2 sheets of filler paper. It doesn't have to be blank filler paper because we are going to cover this, so that's okay. You need some sort of scrapbook paper or a little bit of a thicker paper of a color that you like. This time I'm going with a dark red because I couldn't find like a light green and I want it to be like plain. And then you also need some of your favorite washi. You'll need an X-Acto knife or scissor. You'll need some tape runner or a glue stick. I prefer this one because I find that it doesn't make much of a mess like the other ones. I'm a little bit kind of messy when I use those. You're also not gonna need your cutter. You can use a scissor, but it's better with this one. I also use this tool to mark and fold the little paper. And you're going to need some of your favorite Christmas stickers. So let's get started and see how we get this going. So the first thing we'll do is I am going to trim this because we don't need one of the sides, so we only need one. Now you don't have to be using heavy blender filler paper if you don't use heavy blender. This is what I use and I add it to my blender, so that's the reason why I'm choosing this, but you can do this with pretty much any paper. We are also going to start trimming this one, and to make it like the one I have, here are the measurements. So for the small squares, you need them to be you need to cut them 4 by 8 centimeters or 1.5 by 3 inches. And then for the large one, if you want to do the 25th, it's 7.5 by 15 or 3 by 6 inches. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to cut them in a rectangle and then we're going to fold them in half to have the square. So let's get these cut. So now we have our paper. This is a little bit of scrapbook paper that I decided to make different for the 25th. Some advent calendars go up to the 24th, but because I opened the gifts on the 25th, to me, it makes sense to make the 25th and to make it bigger because it's special, but of course you can just do up to the 24th. So I have this one bigger and then I have all the other 24. And now we're gonna have to kind of fold them in half. Oh, this little thing is because I want to write it in. I'm just gonna put it here so I can write for the advent calendar of the 25th. Now for halving them, there's 2 options. You can do it by hand. Just fold this in half and kind of go like that, and that's it. Or if you have one of these, you can just go here, put this on 8th, get to the 4th, do like that, and it folds a lot better. To be honest, in this situation, it doesn't make much of a difference. It's just to make sure they are halved correctly. So basically line that up on your middle, and there we go. So let's do that 24 times. So you guys kind of cut them in half, and then sometimes it happens if they're not exactly cut perfectly, you might have a little bit of extra there, so you just make sure to glue them this way. And now I'll do the same for this one. So this one is a 7.5 by 7.5 centimeters or 3 by 6 inches. So basically I know that the 0 starts there and I need this in a 7.5, so I'm gonna do it that way. Actually I should have done it this way because I'm folding it through the other side. Now, if you're not using scrapbook paper, don't be too harsh while doing this because you can actually rip through the paper. But yeah, that's that. We don't need this anymore. So you guys, now let's choose some colors. So I think for the middle, on the back, well, this is exactly the same thing. I'm going to use this one because it's thick enough and I need these to be kind of stuck. So basically, you grab your two sheets, you line it up in whatever way it's easier for you. And now I'm going to use the dots to kind of make it straight as possible. I'm kind of doing it with 3 dots, so it is kind of centered. Let me see. Yeah, so that's good. So now you can do the same washi on both sides. I like to do it differently because I don't like it to be too thick on that side. So that's the main thing. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? So now you fold it, and that is your cover. So these two are kind of like that. So keep in mind that what you use in the back is going to be your cover. And now if you want to make something cute on this end here, I am actually going to use this one. I didn't have to because this is already blank, but I think it looks cute. And you could, like if you have another filler paper that it's not plain, because these are kind of hard to find, it's something that you can easily cover. That's what I did on mine from last year because I didn't have this filler paper. So you cover this. Let's cut it. I love this washi tape. This one is new from Cartabella. I got it this year. And it is really beautiful. And now we're going to do the same on this side for 2 reasons. One, I want that when I flip it over on my planner, I can see it. And also this is sticky. So you don't want it to be sticky, you need to cover it. But it's looking cute. I like the two together, the 2 colors together. I didn't fill anything here because I like it to be like a full spread, but if you want, you can also add some washi here. You don't need it because this is not going anywhere, but you can do it. So let's put it on the other side. Now, when you are doing this, make sure you don't stretch it too much because otherwise your page is going to wrinkle. Basically, it's the same way when you're applying washi to any page. Like for example, I kind of made it a little bit, you can see that it's lifting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out and kind of just do it again with a little bit more room so it's not stretching. Let's see. A little bit better. Not perfect, but it is slightly better. Okay guys, so now the fun part is let's kind of punch it. So I forgot to mention at the start, you need one more tool. You need your puncher, or you can use this one from We Are Memory Keepers. Now, if you use this one, it takes a little bit longer because you have to do one by one. If you have this one, you know how it works. It's perfect and quick. So let's do with this one. This is the large, so you just make sure to line it up on with the classic. So yeah, there it is, beautiful and trimmed. You guys, I already love it. Now you just go into the decoration part. I'm gonna pull this one here to kind of give me some idea on how to place them. But basically, let me show you. What you do is you're gonna place these little ones, 2 dots or like 1 square from each other, kind of roughly to get them centered, and then 3 dots or 2 squares from the top. Let's start decorating. Just gonna add a little bit of washi here at the bottom. I'm doing a very similar one from last year, just because I like it, and I want to make sure that I show you how to get it done. I'm keeping with these colors. I went a little more green last year. This year we are going like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna need something for that, but we'll go to that later. And I'm gonna start gluing these ones. It is a bit of a boring task, so I'll speed that up. But and then we're gonna decorate together. So what I like to do is I like to start. So this is the cover. I like to start with 1, 2 from here, and then I go page by page. But you could also do, when you open this, if you want to consider this one whole thing, you could do 7, 8, 9, and then 10 over there. But then your 24th is going to fall here. So anyway, it's up to you. this is my favorite way of doing it. When you are gluing it, just make sure you are kind of generous on this area because it's when you're going to be lifting, so you don't want that to not have enough glue anyway. So another thing you can do is you can just line them to make sure that the squares measurements that I gave you kind of match. Yeah, so if you do leave 2, you kind of have about 2 and a little bit more there. So okay guys, that's 2. So for the inside, I kind of left 2 dots or 1 square from the top and kind of the same distance, but that's like the hardest one to line up. Then it goes from there. And again, you don't have to be very specific, as long as you kind of make sure each row is lined up, then that is fine. Like I'm actually going to do this one now to make sure this is centered. So the first row is your most important one. And then just go from there because you don't want to see this all crooked. And yeah, that's the main thing I would say. And then once that is lined up, you just have to follow that. So you guys, as I was saying, when you are doing this, just make sure on each page you line up the first row really nice, okay? Because then after that, you are basically leaving 3 little dots or 2 squares in between, and you just keep going to the like from top to bottom from there. Okay, and you make your life so much easier to just go like that. Okay, and that way you don't have to be counting like every single one of them because you know they will be straight. All right, now don't worry that they're all kind of lifting because again, this is going to be closed inside your planner. So after like a little bit, they will all be closing. So don't worry about that. And we are almost there, 2 more to go. And then some decorations, which is basically the fun part. And now you guys, for the 25th, I'm adding this little one here because it has, I want to be able to write in it. So let's just do that there. I think this is really pretty for you to kind of open and see like that. So you can use the same paper and just make it bigger or make the same size. It's up to you, but I think it gives a nice visual. Sorry about the squeaky sound. I think it gives a nice visual. So, and let me put this down before. Okay, so in last year's one, I've used like a little, like a darker color. And then for this year, I just used a little bit of a check pattern. So, and now let's get going with some decoration. So I think I'm going to start with the front. And to write advent calendar, we're going to need some alphabet letters. I'm going to be using this one, alphabet, and I'm going to go with black this time. And let's get going. So I have this one here from Cartabella that has some florals. I want to see, and it matches those. So I want to use this big floral. And what else? Need a boot. Basically just kind of decorate how you like it, but I like this boot kind of hanging here. I think that looks cute. I like this. I'm going to take actually this one that says Happy Holidays and kind of put it here. I think that looks really cute. This one says Dashing Through the Snow. Just to give it a little bit of dimension. Oh, you guys, just to give it a bit of dimension. Oh, wow. Okay. And let me grab the other one that is kind of similar, but I think, yes, it has these leaves that I want to use here. So you can do something like that. And maybe the second one there. Yeah. Okay.
And then, oh, I like this one. So it's from a different book, but I think they look pretty cute. So, oh, and another one. Great, we're gonna go with the boots. What else do we need for up there? Yeah, so I have this one here that has another floral. Not exactly the same, but I think it will look good there. And we are going to cut that. And then maybe some flakes. There are the boots. Actually, I like that some boots are facing one side, others are facing the other. And I might go with some of these. This is from a Cartabella sticker thing, sticker kit. And I think it's looking cute. Let's cut this. So you guys, some of you asked me to do this because you really liked the other one, and now I'm kind of feeling the pressure. In case you're like, well, that one is not that cute. You know, when you have one that you really like, and then you just have to kind of redo it, and you're always, I don't know if you feel that, but and I'm always afraid that it's not gonna look as good. So, but anyway, you guys, you get the idea. So I hope you like it. I'm gonna do that there. Okay, now do I want these hanging? I think they're cute, and I think it covers a little bit of the space there too there. And I'm going to do a third one here. Let's add some more washi. The washi is really nice to kind of line up the alphabet, you guys, so that's just a little trick. Okay, a bit more washi. And here we go, advent calendar in black. I think that's gonna look nice there. So guys, for me, the best way to do it is to actually choose some dots and then kind of line it up on top of it. And that's, for me, the easiest way to do it. And now it's kind of missing something there, you could say. So we might add something over there. Okay, you guys, so that's kind of looking cute. I'm not madly in love with this side here. Maybe if I swap these more red on this side. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. And now let's just decorate them and also make a little scene at the center. So let's get decorating. So you can just choose like nice things to go around here and kind of mix it up a little bit. And like you probably just kind of go with the flow, see how it works. Like you can use some of these if they fit. Like there's nothing really behind it. I kind of just go with what fits. So, and I try to alternate in a way that I'll have enough and it will look consistent as I get it done. Really like this Holly Jolly. So let's go. I might put some music on and just go with it because this takes a little bit of time and I don't want to bore you. Okay, you guys, I think that's pretty much all of them decorated. I think they look cute. Like, it's not my favorite. I think I like last year's better, but you know, when you have something to compare, it is a little bit tricky. But anyway, I think it still looks cute. And now just to add the numbers, you can handwrite them, or what I am doing is I'm getting this happy memory keeping and just adding these numbers. I don't have the other ones. I don't have enough up to 25, so I'm going to go with these ones. So let me put them on real quickly. Now for the 25th, because I want it to be special and I still have like a little like a bigger one from here. I'm going to actually use this 25th, and that's it, you guys. That is the advent calendar done. So this one is from last year, this one is from this year, so let me just add it to the discs. And kind of, so you can add anything you want. You can add activities to do as a family, movies to watch, acts of kindness to do, like positive quotes, pretty much anything you want. And this is the idea. And then I don't have anything in the back, so you can always use that to maybe journal something. It's up to you. They are a little bit different. I think my favorite is from last year, but I had a little bit more time to do it, and also like I prefer the lighter color. I used a lot of scrapbook paper just cut, but anyway, I think I still like this one. It's just a little bit different. Maybe this part is kind of not my favorite, but it gives you an idea how to decorate it, and I'm excited to use it for this year anyway. So you guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed and got some ideas, and let me know if you get one done. I would love to know.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing, and I will see you soon. Bye!